Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. Now this is my first time doing something like this, so if you have any suggestions, leave it in the comment section below. And also, if I make any mistakes, please forgive me, and any background noise that aggravates you, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Now, let's get into the video. I'm a 28-year-old male in Australia, but this story takes place about 4 to 5 years ago. I was living in an apartment in Brisbane with a normal, boring job at Big W. I was always walking around and asking people if they need help. There was this girl who came in a lot over time that I worked there. She'd come in a lot and buy a lot of new realist books. I never talked to her, but this was hard to not notice. She was about 6'1". She wore super bright clothing. Her hair was dark brown and always in a high ponytail. I thought she was gorgeous. One day while I was walking about, I felt a tap on my shoulder. I turned to see the girl. She smiled with a sweet voice and asked if we had a book called Red Queen. At the time, the book was sold out in the store. I quickly checked to see if we were getting any restocked. It was, so I told her to come in about a week. She thanked me before leaving. The order came in a few days, and she came in on the same day. Soon after she asked for my book recommendations. I'm not much of a reader, but I loved the Perky Jackson books when I was younger, so I told her to give it a shot. She brought the book and left. The next day she came in and told me she loved it. I was glad I was able to help. She ended up telling me her name. I changed the name for privacy, so let's just say Emily. We ended up talking for a bit before she left without buying anything. That confused me, but people did that all the time. She'd look around me and leave, buy nothing. Emily started coming more frequently, to the point where she wasn't a day at work I wouldn't see her. Eventually she asked if we could hang out outside of my work, and I agreed. She was so lovely to talk to, so we swapped numbers. Emily and I became friends. I'd only text her, and we would agree to meet up sometimes in coffee shops. She still came into my work. We'd talk and she'd buy another book, but eventually changed soon after. My boss didn't like that, so I was wasting too much time talking and not doing my job. I apologized to Emily. She seemed somewhat pissed off, but said she would not come in as often, so I thanked her. One night, one of my friends and I decided to go clubbing. I met a lovely girl called Poppy. Again, not her actual name. We immediately hit it off, and I didn't take us long before dating. A few days later, we decided to go on our first date. I texted Emily and told her I couldn't text that night. She'd asked, and I told her I was going on a date. She'd seemed to understand. Spoilers, I was wrong. Now, this is the end of the video. Sorry, it was pretty short, but I was just getting a little feel of this narrating thing, and I thought it would be pretty cool since I had nothing else to upload. Now, to be honest, there was a lot of times I freaking stuttered in this video, so forgive me for that. And I'll make other parts to this video if you guys really want to see some more. And this is part one for now. See you guys later.